Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So today we are going to understand like how can we analyze the data in Panda with different frames. So as Panda series is going on, right, so we have seen some of that examples in a previous recording. If you did not watch, please go through with it and then you can come on it. Okay, so what is the meaning of data analyzing using Pandas? So first we have to concat and second we have to merge. So what is the meaning of concat and merge? Let's say suppose I have two different data frames, okay, and then I want to concat them with a single unit. So we have a two way to do it by using axis 1 and axis 0. So axis 0 is represent the row wise and axis 1 is represent like a column wise. Okay, so first let's understand what is the meaning of this here, these two different frame here. Okay, what does it mean? So directly I'm coming to the Panda example only. So let's say here I have a one data frame where I'm taking one user ID and name. So it is having a two things on it in the one data frame. One is a user ID 123 and second one is a name Alan, Black and James. Okay, and second we have a like data frame like where we are designing user ID 1124 and message like okay, fine, nice and good. One thing you can understand here with this two data frame, one is a users and second one is a message. One field is common, that is a user ID. So whenever you want to perform concatenation operation, right, or whenever you want to perform like a merge operation, that time one column that should be the common in both of them. Okay, that's the first requirement right now that we are going to understand. So I have two different data frame. One is a users which will having a user information. Second one is a message which is having a message information. So with a different user ID having a different username, with different user ID having a different message on it, right? So first let's do one thing. We'll print. What does it print? I am printing here users and let's print here like a message. So I have two different data frame, right? Now let me run this. Okay, and let me comment this one now. So that is a Panda 3 example. Yeah, it is a file only of mine. So this time you can see I am getting the information user ID with the name. So it is starting with the 0 index. So 1 Alan, 2 Black, 3 James. So 1 Alan, 2 Black and 3 James. And second we have a like data frame user ID with 1, 1, 2, 4 and here we have message. So one is having a like okay, one is having a like fine. So that way it is displaying 1 okay, 1 fine, 2 nice and 4 good. So here I am simply getting that data frame in the form of users and in the form of messages. Now let's do if I will merge them together. Sorry, concat both first. So concat, if I will do concatenation, right? So what happened, right? pd.concat user comma message. So here user comma message with both concatenate. Okay, now let me run this. So here you can say that I am getting a single data frame. Just give a minute. pd.concat, yeah, pandas only, right? Let me comment this one. Okay, I had to put that in a print, right? So I did not write that into print. That's a problem here. So let me put that into print. So what is happening here? Let me run this once. So now you can see here, the previously I was getting different users and different messages, but here I am getting in a single way only. So here you can see that it is starting indexing from 012 and 0123, right? And here it is concatenating user with the messages. So first it is saying 123, that is a username like Alan, Black, James, and messages, right? So there is a no message here, so that's why it is giving like NAN. So here it is giving me user ID with a specific name. So that's why it is doing concatenation. So what is the meaning of concatenation? Let's understand here. Here concatenation is happening, right? By default, I did not give any access here, right? I did not give any access here. So by default, the access that it will take, access 0 only. So here it is comparing according to the access 0. So that's why first it is taking the first data frame and then it is taking the second data frame. So here this color is representing the first data frame and this is representing like a second data frame. So that way we can get here first data frame and below to the second data frame. But you have to understand here one thing, whenever you will get the result, right, that all the columns of both of the frame will display here, right? Like user ID name is a first data frame and message is from the second data frame, but user ID is a common in both data frame, right? So that's why it is not repeating multiple time. So whichever is common, that will come at one time, and column which is having a right name and message, that will display here only like that. So first it is giving the name and second it is giving the message. So that way it will display like that, right? Now let's understand, if you want to go with a different axis, how can we do that? Okay, so that time I want to perform this operation according to the different axes. So let's say here we can merge horizontally with axis 1 only. Let me close all that file other than that. So here what we are doing, we are passing pd.concat users comma messages with access equal to 1. The default one, it is taking access equal to 0. We can pass or we can ignore them as well. The default one, it will take with the access equal to 0. So access equal to 0 means it is concatenating like this way, first data frame and second data frame. Now if it is doing with the access 1, right, that time it is concatenate like that way only. That means first data frame and then second data frame. That means it is also called like concat horizontally, right? So how to concat horizontally, let's understand here. So let me write this into a print statement so we can get the result here. So now let me run this. So you can see here, first that result I am getting, right? Let me write one print statement here so you can understand clearly here. So that is a print statement that will give us some line between them. So this time you can see here, right? First we are getting that vertically, right? Vertically means first data frame is coming and then the second data frame response is coming, right? So here NaN you are getting, right? NaN means there is no particular information here. So regarding the first data frame, there is no message. That's why I'm getting the NaN. In the second data frame, there is no name actually. We have only message. That's why we are getting name NaN here. So that is a vertical concat. Now horizontally concat, right? That time we have to go like this way only. So here we are giving user ID, name, user ID and messages. So first we are getting the user ID from the first data frame, but here you can say that user ID is repeating. So first is representing the user ID, that means from the first data frame, and second is representing the user ID from the second data frame, right? And here we are getting one NaN because the second data frame we have 4 information and first data frame we have a 3 information, right? So one is missing on it, that's why we are getting here NaN, right? So that's why we can concatenate the data frame if we have a multiple on it, right? Now let's understand some more example on it. Now combine with them, right? So concat simply combine, stack the data frame horizontally, right? If you notice, user 3 for the user data frame is stacked against user ID 2 for the message data frame. This way of the stacking doesn't help us to gain any insight, right? So what do? We can directly do pd.concat does not work according to the values in the column. So what do we do after that? We have to merge particular data. So like you can see here, right? What is the meaning of that concatenation that we are doing here? Concatenation is simply getting the information, right, from the both of the data frame. But if data is missing in any of the from, right, that time we are getting NaN. So this NaN we do not want actually normally. So if it is, you can see here, right, we have some common information, like we have a 1 here, we have a 2 here. So here we don't have a 3 and here we don't have a like here we don't have 4. So in this case what happened, right, I want combined data both of them, whichever is matching in both of them, that we want. If it is not matching, that we do not want. So for that time we have to perform the merge operation, right? So this time it is giving me information of both, if it is present or not. If it is not present, it is giving me NaN, right? So how can we get that common data of both? So for that only we are going to use merge operation. So merge operation, what does it do? It will take both of the data frame and whichever is common, like for example some of the different on it, right? So whichever is common information, the common information will come with the particular both of the data frame. Data frame 1 as well as data frame 2. Let's understand that with the example. So that is also called, if you are having experience of the database, right, that is also called like a join operation. Join operation. So we have a three type of join operation: inner operation, outer operation, left or right. So what does it means of inner actually? So here I am talking about the merge operation. So merge operation we can perform by on the basis of four ways, right? Inner, outer, left and right. So what does it means of inner? Suppose if you have two different data frame, like for example it is a users and it is a message. So X is representing like a users, Y is representing like a message. So here I want the common data of both of them. So common means whichever is common in both of them, that we want, right? Outer join. Outer is look like that. I want the complete data of X and Y. That time we can go with the outer join, right? Outer merge. So join, it is called like in database. In Panda it is called like a merge only, right? So this is called like a full outer join. And left means what? Suppose I have a two different data frame here, X and Y, users and messages. So users is suppose like a left and message suppose like a right. So I want left data completely, I don't want right completely, right? So that time we can go with the or matching with the right one. So whichever is matching from the right and whichever is complete data from the left, that we can get that called left outer join. And right outer join, what is it called? If we want the combined data, not combined data of common data of left and complete data of right. Complete data of right, that's what is called right join, right? So here we have like inner, outer, left and right. And one thing you have to understand that on the parameter of a specific key, right, that we do perform this particular operation, right? That key in database it is called primary key, right? Same like here we do use ID for it. So how do we perform this all four type of operation, that we are going to understand, okay? So what, in which operation does it come? It is come under the merge only. So we can merge by four way: inner merge, outer merge, left merge or right merge. Okay, so that is happening only whenever we have a like one common key, that is called primary key. Always remember that this concat and merge will work only if we have a like some common information both of them. We will have as like some other way as well. How can we do if it is not common? That also we will understand. But right now you have to understand that we are going to perform this operation because one of the fields should be common in both of them. Okay, now let's understand with the example. So here we are going to concat, we are going to merge actually. So now let's write this code here. So you can see here now what we are doing. We are saying that users dot merge, right? Here we are doing concatenation, right? Messages. So here users can be treated like a left table and message can be treated like a right table, right? So here I am not writing any left right. So which type of join we are going to perform here? We are going to perform here the join. This is called inner join. That means it will give me information which is a common in both of them, and which is not a common, that information we will not get it. Okay, so it is performing which join? Inner join. So let me write that as well. I mean inner merge, not join, merge, right? So let me print that. So let me print that. Okay, so let's see what does it give. You can see now here I am getting, that is a concatenation operation, alright. That is concatenating according to the axis 0. It is concatenating according to the axis 1, and here doing kind of inner merge operation. So you can see here right now I am getting only that those data which is common in both. So it is combining according to the key only. So that's why here written right on user ID. So according to the user ID you have to concat, and whichever is common in both, right? So suppose which ID is common? 1 is common in both, 2 is common in both. So 1 it is coming twice right here. So 1 1 1 1 will come here, and 2 is common, that's why 2 is coming here. So that way it is going to merge. Like for example 3 we don't have any data frame 2 like in message, and 4 we don't have any message, I mean data frame users. So that's why this 3 and 4 data information is not coming here, right? We are getting only those data which are common in both of them. Clear it? Now let's perform how can we do with the other way as well. Okay, Okay, now let's understand with this user ID with outer. So what we are doing here we are saying users dot merge, please do the merge operation on the basis of user ID, which is a common in both of them, right? How it is doing? That is doing on the basis of outer only. So outer means what does it give? It will give me a complete information of, here it is outer, right? So it will give me a complete information of both, right? Now let me display it, print it. And let me give this one print statement, so that will give us some extra line here, right? So that way we can play with them. So now you can see here I am getting the information of both, right? So here you can say that here I am getting only the common information, whichever is present in both of them. In outer, what is it doing? It is getting all the information, right? So 1, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 3 is not a part of, you can see here 3 is not a part of data frame 2 and 4 is not a part of data frame 1, but we are getting both of them. We are getting both of them, right? So 4, 3, but you can see here I am not getting repeated element. Even I am getting that element of the both, but not repeated element. But in concatenation, right, you can see here I was getting the repeated ID, right? 1, 1, 1, again it is coming repeated way, right? Here it is not going like that way. So it is giving me a combined information of both of the data frame. That's called outer merge, right? Second, we can do this by using the left outer join as well, right?